Only after reflection of the outcome of my last message did I realize how my words, if people choose to make actions according to those words alone, without God's judgment involved, it could have resulted in a World War race riot. And I apologize in advance for that. And I hope it didn't harm any timelines. Debugging worldwide systems probably should not be done in a real world before implementation, especially ones of a divine nature and capability. Safety first. But the suffering is real and the winter here is cold, but it doesn't stop me from walking the dog barefoot. Decades ago, there would have been 2 feet of snow here in this area, but nowadays it's just damp grass without snow. Welcome to the 8th Day of Christmas in the Swamp by Cavetronics Dimensional Art. My name is Melissa, and the day, date, and location of this recording is Tuesday, December 19th, 2023, from Salem, Missouri, USA. As you can see from the image on the top right, the AI software has no clue what 8 milkmaids should look like or much about the process of milking. But the no-cow steampunk version is comical. I didn't want to add cows into the prompt, however, because knowing what I do about the AI software, I was pretty sure no one wanted to see that outcome. For the preservation of the song, please sing with me the 8th of 12 days of Christmas. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. I would like to request that when we finally see each other face to face, please refrain from the impulse to taste or eat us. I realize there may be an impulse to do that in the same way babies like to investigate their world items in their fingers with their mouths. However, just stand back. We are not on the menu for consumption. We are not part of a recipe for anyone's dinner, and it will not work that way. You cannot consume us to gain control of our power. It's like the quote, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Instead, we must work together as a system with systems engineering as a focal point of how we can benefit each other for a better future. I grew up with Anubis. He was my invisible friend as a child. He looks like a tall dog with long ears. He is black and a bit slow like Goofy, the character from Disney. So as a child, I named him Goofy. He came back to teach me around age 29 or so, and then he left again after a couple of years. I met my old friend again on the battlefield in the past year in the astral realm. When you meet him, you can know him by some of his characteristics, such as he represents and feels like a primordial energy. Anubis can take you deep into the primordial waters to help you establish the primordial order of things, which is a part of the nature of things being both good and bad. But Anubis is not either one of those. He is more like a null point, a stillness before time, and he stands as a warrior and guard in the end of one of the levels in this 5D-like game construct. Anubis is not God. Anubis is a guide to various levels of understanding, and he appears to you in the astral realm, which you can explore with mental feelers. Anubis will be present only when he is needed as part of your location in your spiritual journey. As we continue this series, we'll discuss more why Christmas, which is often decorated with a wintry theme, is absolutely related to Egypt, Sirius, the star, and the Southern Cross constellation. I find it kind of funny that in the past couple of years, parts of the Middle East have seen their first snow. For the record, the process of spiritual enlightenment that I have undergone for the last 50 years since I was born of a natural mother and father on earth involves the resurrection of a priori knowledge that is within our DNA, which arises as we live our lives with God's Holy Spirit. This is not about race or gender, and it never was. However, in the situation of a magical realm or 5D chess, race and gender can be used by the demons like a symbolic mask. And I think this tactic was used by both or all sides. Symbology works in a threaded manner that sews our reality. And for the record, I was not aware of much of this knowledge or about the specifics of what I have been going through for decades until the time was right. And for some of the information disclosed even on this video, it is as it is being written for publishing. So sometimes I deliver on-the-fly information. Here's the word from one world to another. One side says no Trump ever again, and another worship him like a god, which he is not. But that's not all. This terrible game, which it is not, must end. But we now face war over how we should conduct ourselves now and for the future. Yet I have recently learned that unless we want to lose NATO and millions or billions of souls on Earth, we need someone or a council that can unite all parties for a rapid correction to the system, which required radical measures to save humanity and this planet. And while on the subject, the U.S. government recently ruled that the U.S. cannot pull out of NATO. Thank you for watching. It is a pleasure to entertain and teach you. It is very Zen-like, because when we work with God, He buffers our steps like a mother watching over a young child. Join me next time for the 9th of 12 Days of Christmas in the Swamp by Cavetronics Dimensional Art. Have a Merry Christmas and a great day. Bye for now.